Ping G410 versus Ping G series. Expensive versus cheap. Who will win? Yeah, I don't even know what that was or how weird that got. Anyway, guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It's Simon down here at Burford Golf Club. Just finished a day in the shop. Good times. I won't tell you how long that thing took for me to build. Actually, that one wasn't too bad. There was another one, however, that swiftly made its way to the bin. I did a 3-year degree to do my golf coaching, but unfortunately they didn't teach me how to build a box. Anyway, into the video. These two, head to head. Gave them a hit before I started work at 12. Had a few lessons this morning. And yeah, gave them a hit. Go give you my thoughts, talk to you about the new technology. Is it worth spending £200 on the new G410? Or £80 to £100 on the Ping G series hybrid? Let's get into the video. Okay, first thing is first. Which one looks better? Are we going G410? Or are we going for the old safe, if it focuses, black and blue? Last year, the colour scheme was your nan's living room. However, it did warm up on me slightly. But they've always been very safe, Ping. It's always been that older generation, let's say. Slower swing speed, more beginner. Cast iron heads, big MOI, high launching, high spinning. Perfect for someone that's trying to club fit the average golfer or normal golfer, let's say. This year, I think the G410 route's definitely going towards that lower handicapper, that lower spinning person. This looks like a Vauxhall Corsa you would buy when you're 19 years of age. Very much different from everything else they brought out. Anyway, technology wise, adjustable shaft, which again, depending if you get fitted properly, do you need it? But it's a nice addition to have, especially when I can swap in and out shafts. Adjustable shaft won't go upright, it's going to be flatter, so if you struggle, let's say with a hook, having a flatter hybrid might help. However, 1 degree flat is actually going to help your game. Questionable. Thinner, hotter face with this one. Oh yeah, point by the way. If anyone ever tries to fit you with tape on a face on a wood, or irons for that matter, and get numbers, then just tell them they're full of it. Because as soon as you put tape or anything on the face like that, the ball's going to come off, well, with less spin. It's going to go further and you're going to get false readings. And as soon as they take the tape off and you buy it, you won't hit that fast. So never hit clubs with tape on it. So, hotter, faster face on this G410 compared to this, supposedly. And it's just thicker. Like, this one's thinner in terms of like head to toe. I'm trying to not get it to focus on my head. No, we're not winning. Anyway, so I'll show you, I'll do an overlay. Oh, editing, go me. So, in terms of head here, obviously this is thinner but wider on the sole, for example. This is very much thicker, and then obviously a lot more narrow at the bottom. So just general rule of thumb, if it's wider in terms of here, it's always going to go higher. This not necessarily as much, and slightly more forgiving apparently. Definitely hybrids are going down the wood route. Very rarely people are now getting fitted for 3 woods, just because of the average golfer doesn't need a 3 wood to come off the fairway. You want something high launching, you want it to be able to hit the green, and I think this is what this is designed for. So interesting, you can get this shaft as well, this hybrid, into your irons, into the G410 range, so you can definitely go from the irons to the hybrids. But 199, I think these are 110 brand new. I think you probably get a good one for 80 quid. So yeah, let's hit some, let's talk about the numbers, see if it's worth purchasing either of these two bad boys. So guys, I started off with the Ping G series. Overall, as a hybrid, I'd recommend value for money, pound for pound. Ping G series is a very good hybrid, especially if you've never had one or you want thinking about getting one or testing one. Pound for pound, I'd say it's up there with some of the best, hence why it's still actually quite expensive. As I say, brand new, still £110. But it's going to keep up there with most in terms of launch, ball speed, everything else. Haven't hit balls for a while. I had an injury in my left wrist, but this felt good. I felt like I hit it well. I've got reg flex shafts in both of these. Obviously, I'm still swinging probably way too fast for this, but just to give you a sound and feel of both of these. So that was the G series. That was the G410. G410 definitely sounded springier off the face. A bit more dead with the G series, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a lower ball speed.
Tried to give you an idea in terms of flight. I think I hooked the Ping G series, so that's not necessarily giving it the best overall review. However, definitely lots more height. Again, you can see G series definitely lower, even when I did hit it on target, and G410 definitely goes higher launch. So to be perfectly honest, I don't think there's a right or wrong between these two. You're going to be able to get fitted for the G410, and again, you can up and down the loft depending if you want a 2 or a 4 or a 6. G series is going to be harder to find. It's obviously second hand, or if your shop still has one. But overall, I'd say the G series is definitely for that lower handicapper, mid handicapper that likes a rescue, wants the forgiveness, but wants that controlling ball flight. Definitely can shape the G series better. The G410 just launches it way too high for me, but for someone that doesn't really care about shaping the shot or controlling the shot as much and just wants that pure forgiveness, high launching rescue club, G410 is good. However, it is 199, and whether that's worth it or not, that's completely up to you, but that is my honest opinion. It's down to that player. You can have a look at some of the numbers here. Top one is the G series, lower one is G410. I'm using my Mevo, didn't have the GC2, but it's pretty good on ball speed and club head speed. Again, they're negligible. In terms of ball speed, it's not any faster really. Club speed to club head, I swung the G410 faster. No particular reason. A light or heavy hybrid is not going to make much difference to me, to be perfectly honest. It just so happened that I felt I could probably swing the G410 faster, and I was a bit more excited. Guys, there you have it. That's what I think on the Ping G410 and G series. As I said, it's turning in more to a wood, this G410, and more rescues nowadays is getting larger and larger, and it'd be interesting to see how if you can actually get them out of the rough like they were designed to do. Rescue clubs to get you out of the rough, get you back on the fairway, back in the middle. Be interesting to see how big they get in the future. Anyway guys, thank you ever so much for watching. As always, hit that like button if you liked it. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Catch you guys later.